Hello friends, this is Music Man from his man cave, and I want to answer the question. Can you live in retirement on Social Security? Can you? Let's discuss it right now. Music Man from his man cave. Can you live on Social Security? The answer is yes, you can. You're crazy, man! Turn him off! Turn him off. He's out of his mind. You can't live on Social Security. $1,500 a month? You're crazy. Do you know what $1,500 a month adds up to in a year? I mean, like only $15,000 to $20,000 you're living on, man. You can't live on that. Well, let me first calm down. Calm down. Let me first explain where I'm coming from. First of all, a little bit about my past. There was a time I was living with my mom and 3 siblings, and my mom was working as a dishwasher at a restaurant. My father moved back down to Florida, and we were living on, my mom was bringing in $400 a month at the restaurant. Do the math, that's about $4,000, $5,000 a year, and we were getting a little bit of help from various other incomes, me working, cleaning restaurants and so forth, and all of us kind of helped out a little bit. Even I think there's a time when we did newspaper routes and stuff. I can't remember all that was involved, but I can tell you we lived on less than $10,000 a year for a couple of years. Now, how do you do that? Macaroni and cheese, add tuna to it for protein, ramen noodles. It can be done. You don't have to quite go to the Alpo yet, or the cat food. But you can do it. It can be done. You can live on it. And I'm talking about a lot less than what Social Security benefits are. So, but we had no debts. Well, we did have one debt, a mortgage. But we didn't have any car loans. We didn't have any credit card debt. No one who would give us a credit card. And there were probably laws back then for usury, that people can get credit cards today so easily. Back then, I think there was some kind of stopgap. Where they wouldn't allow you to exploit people who didn't have the money to pay back. But today, you can really get in trouble with that. Second thing is in retirement, is your house paid off? If your house is paid off, you're in a good situation. Do you have a car payment? No car payments? Yeah. Do you have any loans whatsoever? Any debt? If you have no debt, your money's going to go pretty far in retirement. There's a lot of scare tactics that you need $2.7 million to retire. I don't know where this all comes from. I really don't. I think that it comes from maybe they want you to be better with your money, so it eases the pressure off the Social Security system. Is Social Security an entitlement? We'll talk about that. For some people it is. For some people it is not. They paid into it. Some people are getting Social Security and they never paid into it. Unfair. Oh, what a surprise. Life is unfair? You have to tell me that life is unfair? So, can you live on Social Security? Can you live on $15,000 to $20,000 a year? Absolutely. If you have no debt. None. You don't have any loans. You don't have any car payments, your mortgage is paid, all you're paying is the basic necessities of life. You might have to do without a smartphone. See, padding your 401k and other investments, IRAs, so forth, that you do, CDs, mutual or bonds, on and on down the line, they pad your retirement. Social Security was supposed to be a supplement, but it's now become a safety net. A lot of people are making stupid decisions. This is a good argument. A lot of people today are living on only $15,000 to $20,000 a year, even though they're making over $100,000 in income. How's that possible? Well, they get out of college and they have a student loan. They have student loans. It's all a facade. It's a facade. Okay? So they have student loans. Then he buys a $40,000 truck he's paying payments on. And she buys a $25,000 car. Then on top of that, they got this mini mansion they bought that they're paying $500,000 on, because they believe it's the American dream, which it's not. We can talk about the American dream. They got all these bills, and then on top of that, they got to furnish this house. So what do? Pull out the plastic, Mr. Plastic, and they go around and they got to keep up with the clothes. And they next thing you know, they're not living on very much income. They're probably living on less than $20,000 a year if you add in the house and the taxes and the brand new car sitting in the driveway, and then the kids have to have all the toys, and on down you go. I think it was Warren Buffett maybe that said, one day when they empty the pool, you'll find out who's been skinny dipping, because it's all a facade right now. You see someone across you look across in your suburban neighborhood and see someone driving a brand new car, doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing great financially. It could mean they're only living on $15,000 to $20,000 a year for the necessities of life, groceries, taxes, water, paying their water bill, paying the necessary bills. Oh, throw on top of that cable TV. Everybody in the house has a smartphone. They buy their kids at Christmas. It's a big deal, and they buy everybody some outlandish gifts because they don't want to come across as cheap. Yeah, people are living on less than that easily, even though they're making a good income. So, can you live on Social Security? Discuss with me down below. Discuss it. Let me know what you think. Can you live on Social Security? I say you absolutely can, but I wouldn't depend on it. Next, we'll answer the question, will Social Security be there when you retire? Is Social Security bankrupt? Is it going away? Let's talk about it next. Bye.